playing the way we have been all year.
Yeah, you guys did such a good job attacking the way they switched on the screens. Are you expecting an adjustment from them?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's what the playoffs are all about, adjustments. We've gone through a few situations in our walkthrough and whatnot, but even if they throw something at us that we didn't prepare for, we still got to be able to make adjustments on ourselves. That's just how playoffs are, and that's how playoff basketball is. And I think we feel pretty confident.
After watching film, is there anything Dante did on James Harden that you feel like maybe other guys on the team can replicate, or is there anything you appreciate?
Definitely, I think the stat was like he only had like 2 points on him, in like 20-some possessions, which is very impressive. And, it's a testament to Dante's hard work on the defensive end. Everybody knows he can push the ball and he can get to the basket. But what he's done on the defensive end against the probably the MVP this year is impressive. And we've watched many clips. I've watched it over and over again how he disrupts them, how he gets them in to not really shoot those threes. That's been our biggest thing, to kind of limit their threes, as hard as that may sound. But he's done a great job, and we've definitely all taken away something from the 20-some possessions where he did a great job.
They felt like you guys came out hit first, and they didn't respond quickly enough. What's the mindset? They're going to come out and try to hit quickly.
They did that in game one, and we didn't respond until the second half. So it's just a matter of, we can't say, oh, we won game two, so now it's their turn to win game three. We can't kind of go back and forth like that. Just come out there and play with the same intensity, and understand they're going to be ready for it. They're going to be ready for our adjustments, and we just got to be able to counter that and come out with the same intensity.
Your shooting officials, still underestimate y'all. I've seen some stuff where they were saying they don't even know some of the starting lineups names. So is that kind of fueling you guys that y'all still are underdogs?
It's funny, you hear that all the time, and we have a bunch of guys that have been overlooked, their careers. We can go down the line from people didn't think Ricky was an offensive threat. Look at him this year. Joe Ingles having a great year. AB was kind of like a question mark. Look what he's been doing in this playoffs. Everybody, Royce is a rookie. So we've all been kind of like overlooked, and we're all used to it. And I don't say. I guess it's one part of the fueling for us. Even Rudy, again, I bet you he'll tell you all 27 or 27 people that got picked before him. So it's just within us. It's always been within us. And the fact that now it's playoffs, more cameras are starting to see it, more people being like, all right, who's this, who's that? But we've been used to that all year. And shout out to Chuck. That was pretty funny what he said on TNT.
Your efficiency offensively is not as good as it has been during this last 2 games. Is that a lot of definitely play the point and do a lot of other things there?
I think it's sometimes they're just questionable shots, that I've taken, kind of just finding my rhythm. Shots were kind of off, the first 2 games, and, hopefully get back into my rhythm. But, just being able to make plays is my biggest thing. I'm not worried if I go 1 for 27, 1 for 30, as long as I'm making winning plays and making the right plays. And if the shot's just not falling, it is not falling. And I'm not going to continuously get lucky or following my own miss and whatnot. So just being able to make the right plays and I don't know, shots may fall, may not fall, but as long as I'm doing all the other things that don't involve the ball going in, I think I'll be pretty good.
You've seen the replay of you walking away after you throw the pass to Ingles?
Yeah, I do that a lot. People don't notice that. I do that a lot. It's one, because I had to get back on defense, so it gives me a head start, and then 2, I just know that it's going in. So, but yeah, it's just a confidence to knowing that Joe had barely missed. He came off the bench and was still making shots. Like that's when I knew he was feeling it. So when I threw that pass, I was pretty confident it was going in.
You seem blown away by that crowd against Oklahoma City. Now that we're another round in, can you imagine what's going to be?
I can only imagine. That Oklahoma City crowd was amazing, and I expect the same thing. But in that we can't say, all right, the crowd's gonna be crazy. We're gonna win game 3 and 4. They're pros. They're vets. They've been doing it for a while, so they're gonna be used to it. And we just gotta feed off that energy for sure. And hopefully it's as loud as it was against OKC. I watched it a few times. I don't know if I'm necessarily old enough. I don't think the kids my age kind of got it. I had to kind of say this is what I meant by it, but it was pretty funny. My coach just kept telling me about it on the flight, so I figured I'd watch it again.
Rudy, you were on the podium when Rudy was talking about that third quarter, and he said I wasn't playing well. What effect does that have on the team and in the locker room when a player like that is able to take some accountability?
It starts with accountability. If it starts with him saying that he's not playing well and he's going to go out there and fix it, that's his mentality. That's a lot of our mentality. If we understand we're not playing well, we just need a constant support and constant reminder that we need him. We need each other to win this game. And him and I, we got into each other after the third quarter, and he came back out with a vengeance in the fourth. I said I need that Rudy that that dunked on everybody in the first half. You know, he need that one back, and he got it going. And that's pretty much our relationship back and forth. Like if I'm slacking, he'll say the same thing to me. And you know, it's great to have a communication like that where you can talk and not have it, not have, get into each other's feelings. You know, you understand that it's all part of the game, trying to win.
What's it like watching do these in-game adjustments, game-to-game adjustments? What's it like watching?
The ones that stick out to me are the game-to-game because in-game I just know the play he's calling. I don't really know why he's calling. You know, I'm not really there mentally yet. I'm trying to get there. But game-to-game, it's like, man, like we're doing something completely different than from game one. And I'm like, how does he know? Like, how does he know it's going to work? It's really much the biggest question to me. And then come in the game and it ends up working. And that's what's really impressive to me. He doesn't sleep. He's focused on the task at hand, and that's a huge credit to him and his work ethic. And it's been like that his whole career, his whole life, and it's really impressive.
Did you watch Ben Simmons' performance last night?
I watched part of it. You know, I really watched Terry. You know, Terry's been a great player. You know, 0 turnovers again for I think it's the 3rd time in this playoffs. You know, and to be able to do what he's doing, and he's one of those guys that y'all saying like overlooked. You know, people really didn't know much about him, and y'all should get to know Terry. He's impressive. He's an impressive guy, and what he's doing is crazy.
How do you get Alec Burks to talk more?
I don't know. He talks a lot in the locker room, so for him to give the 7-word answers combined was different. But he's a funny guy, you know, and we all know what he means, and he's cool. But I'm gonna try and get him when he has another breakout game tonight or tomorrow. He will be up there again. We're gonna get him talking.
And you're going to need all those role players again.
I can't hear you.
What have you thought about seeing Ben Simmons struggle in this series? And was there anything as another rookie who's obviously a focal point can you take and learn?
The biggest thing, you know, that people don't understand is like, you know, it's every player has that night. You look at LeBron against the Mavs in the finals. You know, he had 8 points. You look at there was one year I was watching Harden play against the Warriors, and he had about 10 turnovers in the playoff game. So it happens to everybody, you know, and it just so happens that it happened to him, and I expect him to respond back, and because he's a good player, you know, good players respond back, and it's all about the response, you know, and it's a testament to his character. And but you definitely, it happens, you know. It doesn't like you can't play great every night. You know what I mean? It's not as easy as you know some people make it look.
And you're going to need your role players and your bench players to play as dynamically as they did in Game 2, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%, and they know it, and they're excited and they're ready. And you know, I think Game 2 really showed. All right, Dante's ready. You know, everybody's ready. Raul came in and played great defense. You know, Alec Burks, obviously, everybody's ready. And I think now that we have that Game 1 and we understand what we need, I think everybody's going to step up like they have been.
Playoffs, and everybody says the playoffs are a lot different than the regular season. What has been the biggest difference so far?
I would say defensively, you can't make the same mistake twice. You know, like I got away with a foul one time, and then I fouled him the next time, got called for it. I got away with letting him go by. Fortunately, he missed. You know, you can't hope and pray in the playoffs. You know, you can't hope that he misses. And then offensively, I think the adjustments, you know, they're guarding me a lot differently than OKC did, and you just got to be able to. And I'm obviously playing a different position, pretty much for the past 3 games. So, just being able to make those constant adjustments, they're a lot quicker and a lot tougher. And the guys don't take plays off, but they don't let you catch the ball as easy as it was in the regular season. You don't get the same shots, and that's a testament to my efficiency being low. Just getting used to that and getting better understanding of that.
Thanks, Tom. You've been noted for your ability to make adjustments quickly, like throughout your rookie season. What has allowed you to be able to do that? Like see things like that.
To make those adjustments. Last one.
Like to be able to pick up stuff that quick.
Just watching film. You know, I don't watch anything. I've said this on numerous occasions. I only watch Netflix and basketball. Like that's it. You know, I don't really do much else, and I think that just that focus and staying locked in allows me to make those adjustments because, you know, understanding that this is my first year, so it's not going to be like other guys who know, all right, I know what Houston's going to do to me already. Like, look at a guy like CP, he's been in the league forever. He's like, I know what Utah's going to do. I know what, you know, teams are going to do. I don't know. You know, I have no idea, so I'm just trying to watch and learn as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Donovan.